Good afternoon from Two Happy Children Farm, out in the cornfield again. I've been finding these videos useful, at least for my farm, because I've been able to go back and look a little more closely at the way things are going. And this year's been interesting. We started really warm, planted into great warm soil, warm but dry. And then through the season I followed the field. I documented a drought. Didn't realize we were going to have a 30-day drought. Tried to document some of the other things going on. Things like weed escapes. There's some grass coming up. And just better prepare myself for getting back into the field next year with the next crop. And I think the pictures say a lot. Canopy looks good, color looks good. Even with the drought, we didn't fire a lot of leaves for potassium. Looking down the county roads near me, you can see a lot of firing right now. And I'm proud to say my crop isn't firing. But we passed just another new threshold today. The lower ear is my 109-day variety. So we're starting to get some questions answered about pollination and grain fill right now. This lower ear is showing some dimpling there. So he's going to be shutting off in a week or so. So he's about done for the year, and got a nice looking fill to the end. And again, when I go in the field, I just go to a row and grab the 11th ear. So I'm not trying to bias this at all by just grabbing the biggest one. This upper ear is a good example of the worm feeding I'm seeing. Obviously it's not every ear, but in this case it took a couple rows off this ear. And this is my 112-day variety. He's a little bit behind. He's a couple rows shorter as well. And both of these were in a 32,000 population study. The ear on the bottom was in high management, and the ear on the top was good fertility, but not as high management during the season. So that's where we're at. We're denting here on the early variety. I would calculate probably losing 2 to 3 bushels an acre because of the earworm damage. I'll let you guys just look at the corn footage here for a little bit, and then I'll shut it off. And if you haven't noticed, you can see a ton of residue on my ground here. I think that residue made me a lot of money this year. When we turned off dry, it gave me a few extra days of protecting my moisture. So it allowed my crop to canopy and keep that water in. I wouldn't have done it any other way, knowing what I know now. So thanks for watching. First one's to dent, and we'll start doing yield estimates here in probably 10 days or so. But just doing a few hand checks around the best and worst part of the farm. It looks like we made it through this heat in the pollination area okay, and we'll just see how big these kernels can get.